And then fucking pectoral muscles, it's always like every time you get pretty embarrassed whenever you see Martin Zimmerman. Amazing physique, a really good player, really nice guy all around, super dude. So now we get to see him play Highlander probably for fun. Like I know he would kick ass a modern as well, but he would just be here recreationally. He used to be pretty competitive. I don't know about him these days. Maybe doesn't. He still plays all the PvPs and stuff, right?
And he regularly makes Deku or not top 8, but he plays it really well on the 8.
Yeah. That's what I remember seeing him around all the time. Easy. Yeah, right. So look at the GPs and you see him there. So I don't know what it is. Maybe he's sharking it. Maybe he's like, yeah, in Highlander it's going to be casuals all around. I'm just going to go there and pro play that bitch, and then we will see.
He plays, from what I know, he plays Highlander just for fun. To relax his biceps. Because it definitely needs relaxation.
Or maybe he's like pumping it up with the big deck 100 cards and stuff.
Yeah,
he's just kind of doing reps and shit. Yeah, man. So what is it? He is like Ghost Water?
Generations. This is like Jace Reed's Prodigy.
Okay, that's gotta be pretty good.
The new Flick Walker.
Sweet.
It's good in every format. You see it.
Yeah.
Ich weiß, wenn ihr es sieht, das ist halt. Jetzt redet mal.
Yo, sorry about that, guys. We're experiencing slight technical difficulties with the sound. We will keep this screen running and stuff, but maybe if you don't hear anything from us, it's not because I ran out of stuff to say, never gonna happen. It's just because then we are kind of trying to get it to work. Because you guys might have noticed the sound, from what I hear, was pretty bad. Right here, we can't hear it. Our sound technician, he gives us the sign that he's trying to work on it now. So I don't know, man. It might not. Yeah, guys. I know. We're working on it. We just keep the feedback coming in the Twitch chat. That's really optimal. Then we can know how it is for you. You know, like here we're a little, we just kind of are talking, and we have ideal conditions. So we don't know how it arrives at you guys out there. So just let us know if there is a problem. We'll try to take care of it. I hope it's fine now. We switch to a different mic. So like, let me hear it if it's cool now.
Great to flash.
So, but let's talk more about this match. What's up with Thomas Cannivisa's deck? Can you tell? Like, is he like blue, white, red, control? Okay, yeah, with red. I see lightning needles in the breaker or something. Oh yeah, I see at Academy
so many
items on Jace. What is the stand on the table now?
Must be something from the commander deck.
Could be.
I know there's land that's searching for 2 lands, like evolving white, but double.
Nice.
I don't know what it is
because
it's from commander.
Okay.
The commander decks are usually not so competitive.
No, yeah, that's only like a legacy thing. I remember like they're also pretty fun time though. Like back in the day when I played competitively all the time, like once per year you would have that legacy GP, and that's where really all of a sudden you would have to read up on like, okay, so Imperial Recruiter, bro, like what could you get with it? And then it would be like the most interesting all the time. I remember playing it was so crazy, just like all the cards that can come up. And I guess now even worse in this Highlander, man, you really never know what's gonna happen. So this,
it's not the blue white black, but blue white black.
Blue white black?
Yeah, I saw some.
But what is this in the graveyard right under the remand? Isn't that lightning units? I could swear it is. Oh, you're right. That is a land of some sort, I suppose.
White black.
Yeah, it could be. Okay. So I am wearing my glasses over here, by the way, but it's just really not easy to make out. Unfortunately, we will take a look at the camera after this song.
They didn't pick it up yet.
Maybe we can get a little closer to now.
You can see Shit of the Place, Quick Command. Many good cards in black. So you can have to pick the Jace, I guess. Or if you want to use a Spectral Nation, you can run it by Shot of Doubt.
Yeah, maybe so. That Shadow of Doubt, I don't think he's going to take it.
No.
Is he going to take it? No way. He should take the command.
Jace or
Maybe
command.
Jace. Maybe not Jace, because he can just attack. When is this? Is it just like his roster? Or is it end of turn or something? When did this happen?
Roster card.
Okay.
Roster of Martin.
Because then you can take Jace.
Oh, it's
it's not main freeze?
Then you want to find information.
You want to see what's happening?
before he discards from base. And
I see now. There it is. Okay, well
But
that
it
makes
wasn't
it. Oh,
information
it was like in the
on-
turn even. Look at that. Now it makes sense. And he just leaves his hand up. Great sportsmanship. I used to offer this all the time. I don't know why people would want to write it down. At least, and the people were like, no, you don't need to bother, And I was like, no, dude, I'm not even doing it for you. I'm just doing it for the both of us. Because then, not only do you know what I have, but I know what you know I have. Right? So if you were to write it down now, I'd almost have to make my own list. To just then, or kind of start separating my hand and whatnot, so that I'm, in case I draw some sort of like more land, I would know which one to play. And so usually, like, whenever I can do it like this, I would just leave it like this all the time.
Many players don't even care what the opponent has once they top piece or Ventilus pick them and later blame them. I recently,
Yeah, I heard stories like
some
that.
days ago, I read an article, an old article about exactly this topic. Player top piece his opponent, then loses to a card he could have known and blames, oh, he just top like this. But those
So-
players are not those kind of players, they are instead good players.
Indeed, because that is just like one of the main things in Magic. In the event of a loss, or like in general, like after the match, what do you focus on? If you win, okay, you can just think, yeah, I won, it's awesome, and you can feel good about it. Or you can be like, okay, but did I make any mistakes still? Because maybe you did. Or, but even if you lose, you can be like, okay, why did I lose? And the thing is this, it's just kind of on an emotional level, right? It's uncomfortable for people to just look it in the eye and see, okay, where
I'm bad.
might I have made a well, it's not like I am bad, because you shouldn't be
I
talking
could
about
have won. I made a mistake.
maybe it's not even about like would you have won, It's about like, hey, did you give it your all? Like what could you have done? After every match, it's always interesting, particularly when you lose, you tend to want to reflect. When you're like, what could I have done? Whatever, man, it's all good, I'm the boss and that's it. But if you lose, you kind of wonder how it happened, because you want to not lose again, right? It kind of makes you feel bad like that, and I think it really just kind of like emotional going on after every match. You can see this with every professional player. They will be figuring it out. After the match, they will be reflecting on it, and they won't be like, "Oh, it was so unlucky." No,
And the
they will,
point-
even if it was, because yeah, it was, man. You know what? Deal with it, because that's what Magic is going to be like.
If it
It's
was
gonna-
unlucky, you can't change it.
Indeed, but could you have won anyway? Right? That is what you can always be asking yourself, but that really is the key phrase here. If you lose, could you have won anyway?
From the match earlier,
I hope Sven Michal kick. Yeah, Michal
yeah,
kick.
he probably doesn't think about, did I make a mistake? No, he just had the snap custom match. But when in fact playing the lingering fault was a mistake.
Yeah, surely, like, I don't think you can reflect that, because that really takes, like, some more information that he did have, right? So for us, we know it is, and maybe we can, like, meet outside and be like, yo, bro, but no, we're not going to talk about that.
No.
And then, but maybe he should be thinking about that. Like, at least, for sure, at that point, when I played if I played the lingering salts and the dude remanded it, I would kind of feel like an idiot. And I would be an idiot too, I would be right, but for sure, I would just think, like, oh man, this is this is just the kind of thing that can happen if you don't like focus on what really matters. And that's how to improve at the game, how to win. Sorry, I got kind of distracted because I was reading the advice from the side from our technical team. But so just keep thinking about could you have won anyway, because that really will make you be the better player in the end. And you know what? If you couldn't have won anyway, then okay, like go ahead, be like, man, I really played it perfectly. But the thing is this, you probably like never did.
Yeah.
It's really hard to not make any mistake. Nobody knows. Like I always theorize about this, and I wrote an article about this actually, an awesome one on Brain MPG. You speak German, I can advise everybody, go and read this article. Better be lucky than good. It's the best article I ever wrote, and I wrote like 100. So I know it's coming from myself, but people told me this. So just kind of, if you want, check it out. It's really awesome. Unfortunately, it's still from the times of Mana Burn, so it's like a little example that isn't up to date anymore. But it's like one of the awesomest love stories of all time.
Pulse of Fire?
Yeah,
Pulse
man.
of the Forge?
Pulse of the Forge.
Oh my god.
Love,
I know that.
by David Buka, that was amazing. He just did 3 damage to the other person with nothing. Just with the force of his mind, he reduced the opponent's life total, and he clutched out the game in the final extra turn. It was fucking amazing. Unlimited even. Like, it was so good. You should just really read about it, if you speak German, that is, and if you don't know it already. Or if you don't like me, whatever, just you can skip it. But I really suggest it for the knowledge, and in this, I really cannot stress it enough that there will see people, and we should really always be wondering, even if you were unlucky, like, but so what, Like, what could you have done? If you could have done nothing, then it's fine. But even then, you shouldn't really be all that pissed because you know you will lose randomly, right? So if you can be in the end absolutely sure that you didn't make any mistake, then you can still go ahead and bitch about it. But like until then, if it's not a funny story, I don't know.
So, in the chat you asked what exists with the Highlander.
Oh yeah, this is Highlander, guys.
Singleton. Played mainly in Germany. There are some things at other places in the world, not so much in the United States, not so much in Italy. Highlander means 100 cards, only unit cards except for basic lands. All cards are legal, so the legacy card pool is in case. There's some banned cards. You can imagine that's the cards that are also banned in legacy, like Survival of the Cities, maybe Tinker, Library of Alexandria, just the OP cards.
They have their own banners, is the point. But this is fun, guys. I played this, and I gotta say, like, maybe everybody knows the feeling. You're trying to build that deck, and you want to put everything in, all the cool cards, but there just isn't room, right? Like, you don't have to, like, you already have too many 3-drops or something, so you can't be playing that, I don't know, like, either or whatever, man. In Highlander, you can just play whatever you want. You usually, like, maybe not in these days, like, back in the day, it always was a matter of even trying to figure out, like, how to get that many playable cards, not what you wanted to do. Because particularly if you want to run something like Mono Red or something, you needed to kind of scrounge the whole database for all the bolts and stuff that you can run to just run the opponent out consistently enough still. And that's usually like one of the, like basically the kind of two strategies that you will see in this Highlander is that either the people will try to go for consistency with like kind of fake, the duplicate cards, you know, if you have like whatever, Jackal Pop, yeah, exactly, you have all these birds, and you have Goblin Guide, you have Jackal Pop, you have Manticore Switch here, or Monastery Switch here, whatever. You can kind of, throw the curve, and it doesn't really matter which one you drop, they're like pretty much the same card for the context of your match. And
the other strategy is going to play multicolored, like 3 or 4 color, because there are less hate cards, like Wasteland, just Gold. You don't just lose because you have so many non-basic ones.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that because I was gonna say the one thing was this, and the other approach that you can do to bring in the consistency is lots of library manipulation. Just you run cantrips, you run kind of tutors and stuff. Exactly. So now,
the blue deck.
but what's up with this? Like we see Martin Zimmerman run blue, mono blue, and Thomas Hanegisa kept no like Esper, I suppose.
Yeah.
So why would you deny yourself that? Is there really that much basic? Like, do you think Martin Zimmerman is only like playing around the basic deck, or is he actually running it?
One of the most popular and best decks within the last 3 years is a 4-color Acro deck. It's called 4-color Blood Moon. It's weird because it's the most colored deck.
And with Blood Moon?
Blood Moon and Microsoft Moon.
Okay.
But that's the most popular deck. I believe Martin wants to be safe from that. You don't want to lose against one of the Blood Moon, Microsoft Moon.
I see. But he is going to have back to basics, right? Like, there is no way.
Yeah.
Ugin, is that it? The big daddy?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, pretty sweet. What happened? He just removed the opponent's
Jace.
Jace?
Destroyed
Okay.
and his own. No, he does damage to Thomas.
And we
He was
directed the
missing an
Jace.
R in his last name.
Yeah, indeed, he's kind of geezer.
And redirected the damage length to the play.
Bitte, hast
For
du
non-combat damage to Thomas. Can you
Of course, yeah.
attack them or redirect?
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm just kind of following the feedback in the chat.
Yeah.
And then sell.
Yeah. Well, Jace for Martin is still alive. Thomas needs 2 removal now. Play a blue deck. He's probably
Yeah, this you don't want to be facing on one planeswalker, let alone two. Like we can see in Thomas Kanegisa's hand, Spell Furious and stuff. That is like the most blank card right now. Almost the opponent already has so much land. He probably even more the counters like they don't matter. He can just look at that. What's that? Ooh, is it like it's like infinite authority or something? What is that blue card? Or is it like I don't know.
Das wäre halt, wenn wir halt gut aussuchen würden, aber.
In Martin's hand, I just saw like a blue card I didn't recognize. Thomas Kanegisa's mana drain in his hand?
That's Obsessive Search.
Obsessive Search? Okay.
From
Yeah.
I remember the picture.
Yeah, check this guy out. Awesome reference by Coffee Bona, I love it. I said that to someone in the supermarket once, they didn't speak it. It was really fun. For me anyway. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's obsessive search.
Do you think so? No, look, it's costs multiple mana. It's like
Latnam's Legacy.
Latnam's Legacy. Oh
Latnam's
yes.
Legacy. I don't remember what it does.
Latnam's Legacy. No, man. Of course. No. You shuffle a card from your hand back into your deck, and you draw 2 cards at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep.
So it's
How do you not know that? I don't know.
Except you
CBeyond.
draw the cards
I
immediately.
CBeyond draw 2, and then you shuffle 1 in.
I don't know the order, but it's
Yeah, of
similar.
course it was like this. No, this Latnam's Legacy is also like if you do, so it's not like if you get a 3-card draw if you did.
It's the last card from them.
No, you like you have to shuffle it in. If you don't shuffle it in, then no.
I see.
I don't know if you can choose to not shuffle it in if you do have more than 1 card, whatever. But the point is, I remember this card from like the Masters Edition 2 or Magic Online Draft. That it was like Brainstorm was in the format, that and like some sort of format of 2 when it comes to play broadcast discard card. And like one more library relation thing. Whirlpool, no, not Whirlpool Drake, because Whirlpool is like this whole apocalypse cycle, but he was kind of like that, yeah. He was like mini, I don't know, Jacuzzi Drake, whatever. No, yes, indeed, yeah, you're right. That is the Merfolk from Weatherlight. I don't know. Anyway, so it was that, and you could just like really nicely manipulate your library and have awesome draws all the time. It was great. You would just basically win by just having more spells on them.
Yeah, the better spells.
Not even better, just like less lands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you were like Meteor storming them. Oh man.
So there's some unfair cards legal in this format too. Mana drain, but at the moment Thomas won't do anything with the mana.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And those don't.
Mana Drain so amazing, one of the best counters of all time.
By far.
Unfortunately, these days. No, I'm a bigger fan of other counters actually. I don't know. I'm not such a gigantic like Mana Drain, oh holy crap, you know. It's not like that. I prefer more like the kind of stability. Cryptic Command. Forbid is Forbid. I don't really know. Like if I would pick my favorite counter, probably Thwart, because I used to play phases all the time and that was awesome, man.
Maybe Exclude?
No, there's never Exclude.
Now Thwart is return 3 islands? Yeah.
Or lands.
No, those cards are all islands.
You're right, of course, yeah, of course.
Even foil is discarded islands.
This card, yeah. And they have to be, because otherwise Thwart and mono black, right? How can I not even think of that? But you're right, yeah. No, you need to return 3 islands. And that was awesome. Oh man, I used to love it. People, for some reason, didn't like sitting there watching me tap one more island every turn. That was a pretty good time.
In a way, a solution for the Vendilion Cricket.
What is this?
I don't know what you play, but you do characters.
Okay.
In a way, that's a removal for the Vendilion Cricket.
Right, of course, because that's never gonna end well, end up badly or anything if you do bounce all the time. So for sure, yes, Thomas Kanegisa will not be able to kill him with that if he doesn't want to, but he still will be able to click the crap out of his hand, which will be even worse, I suppose. You would just, it for sure was. You would just keep face taking this. Martin Zimmerman looking kind of down now. His Planeswalker is just like that, evaporated.
Meanwhile,
the creatures by Thomas Kanegisa couldn't be answered.
On the camera and
oh yeah, I heard we made it even blurrier now, which is cool.
Yeah, it was a Brigandstone.
Oh nice, the zoom!
Just popped.
Yeah.
So we get some more features for the camera, that's nice.
Das ist nicht
Eventually we will have figured it out.
Soll ich jetzt mal los und schnell Nico?
Yeah, just like that, Martin Zimmerman back in the driver's seat. This Academy room is totally gonna take over now. We can kill it. It will just be Spectre Fiction upkeep. Oh wow, this is so nasty. In Spectre Fiction, we used to sit down, practice making those piles for hours. Because that was just one of the hardest things to do when the card came out first, man. Always so many decisions.
Yeah, especially if you found a Factor Fiction and a Factor Fiction price.
Terrible.
So you do 1 to 4, do you do 2 for 3? Or in the mirror matches, do you 5 or 0? But if you take the 5, you will empty his library fast.
That was Blood Oath, like so good.
I remember that was important.
Oh yeah, back in the day, that was pretty crazy. The decks weren't as hyper efficient as these days, so you struggled more with like the Magic the Gathering itself, right?
Yeah,
your decks, you would just be like, but your deck too, because in the end, everybody would just have so many like counters for it, and you just couldn't resolve anything.
Das ist das Ende der Runde.
It would kind of
Modern
down to
ist
even.
jetzt zu Ende.
Oh wait.
Der Spieler beendet seinen Zug. Danach habt ihr 5 extra Züge gefahren.
And this time for modern Highlander, they got like 10 more minutes. Maybe they got like, they probably have like even more minutes because we made them switch tables and shit. So I'm sure they have like 15 more minutes or something. Anyway, not enough for game 3. Like for sure, if Martin Zimmer can close this out, and it's looking pretty strong, then that will be for sure enough. Thomas, you can try.
Then again, Martin also plays mono blue, so he probably has some information.
Dude, he needs to be elected the mayor of Top Deck City. That's what's really happening right now. If he wants to win this match, he better start ripping that stuff from the top.
Monastery Mentor won't do anything.
Monastery Mentor would be pretty sweet if he only had anything else. As only the Mentor, it's not going to be so strong. He can just land go this and then get the Mentor down later. I don't think he wants to catch it right now.
Yeah, he needs to cast.
Do you think so? But why? There is no pressure. I think he could have saved it and then cast it later. This will have
that means that Martin also has only 9 lives.
Okay, but look, if he like waits a little longer, then he could just have played the dude and have a follow-up, so he can make a token right away.
He has Spellpierce follow-up, so Oblivion follow-up.
Yeah, okay.
Spellpierce won't do anything.
Yeah, you're right. Like actually, on the other hand, like this doesn't accomplish anything either now. He just made him kind of like this. He needs to go like the way.
So that's the thing.
Amazing. Yeah. And he's not even going to blow it up. That's the best part about it. He just made the stone because I think he could just make go. Like, why would he? Although I guess at some point, and yeah, he's going to blow it. Yeah, because he's down to 9 life, I suppose.
So it was
he's just worried.
the Monastery Mentor.
Yeah. No, it traded for a random card. From would you have cycled it? Because that was the exact same thing. He cycled it. Yeah.
Yeah, Martin had the stone already in his breakup and used Academy rules to get it back. So Max was full of it.
Oh yeah.
He bought 1 card.
The Academy Ruins making it so ridiculous. Ooh, juice. Oh shit, that is so sad.
No blue card.
There was Ancestral Vision, but he didn't love it enough. There was too many fetch lands. If he had Windsor Keep on the table, so he could have just, taken the thing and then reshuffle the library afterwards. He could have taken the Vision, but he didn't want to do it because it just would take too long. Yeah. By that time, like the Mutable almost would have beat him up. Plus, he really needs to get this going. Like he can't be dragging the game on and on and on. Actually, even the shuffling takes too much time. Really, you should have just kind of kept it anyway. Maybe not really, but, what's that? Sunlands or something?
Thomas has a Mental Mystic.
Oh, this white dude or what is it?
Atta.
Atta. Oh right, it's this.
Maybe non-land permanent.
Pretty sure these days, or maybe not, because 4 mana is kind of fair. Yeah, it's like okay.
It's an instant.
Maybe it doesn't
An
make
instant
sense.
and land destruction is not popular.
The Wizards they're not doing this anymore. I used to be really of the like sadist variety of gameplay, right? I used to always think that okay, like in this game sometimes the more fun you have, it only results out of the fact that the opponent like isn't having any fun.
Oh, Storming.
And then you're like, you're right, yeah, and I always felt like it's kind of it's a dual game. Like of course if one person wins, the other person's gonna lose, and then they will be sad and the other one will be happy. But no, the common consensus is to make it like feel good while it's happening though. So that in the end you're like, oh man, what a pleasant death. So I guess with Storming, that wasn't a thing. We would just be discounting all the time.
Creatures and features.
But at least then you would think that they would be all about this because at least then you don't have to blame yourself, right? Because the only decision you ever have is like what to discard on your turn, and that's it. So there you can like bitch all you want about the perfect like land destruction network and whatnot. I mean, I remember playing back in the day when land destruction was still a thing, but we still kept some strategies, some tricks that was like way too out of control otherwise, Fucking Sphinx Revelation for 10 wasn't really a thing back in the day. Because
genius instead.
Yeah, no, not even. I mean, yeah, this happened later on, but only because like the Monolith and stuff came out, and then Sort of Genius all of a sudden. Oh yeah, the fair cards in the Saga, indeed. Like after the memory jar and stuff got banned, we still had the Monolith though, and it still was way too good.
Did you know the last cycle from the Saga? The Clarion Academy? And Gaia's Trading, the other unfair card?
Yeah, of course, what about it?
What are the
Oh, it's like Sarah Sanctum, and then Breaks in Tower,
and the red one?
and the red one is fucking Shooting Gorge.
Oh, nice one. Nice one.
Dude. Too easy. Indeed. You can be looking forward to it later in the day. He will definitely come up with some harder ones. I don't know if I'm going to be able to answer them all.
I should have some
Seriously? Oh, nice, nice. I always am so sad when I have to miss out on the trivia contest at any GP. It's always great. Rich Hagen Game Show.
Yeah,
I can recommend it to
very
everyone.
easy. Yeah.
It's really nice. It's fun, like to think about it. Unfortunately, these days not as competitive anymore. You used to really be able to win serious packs. Oh, there it is. Thomas Kangel just scoops it up, couldn't find anything. He really needed to go that wasteland in time or whatever to destroy other ends. Apparently cannot remove the Academy Ruins, otherwise we would have seen that just now. Yeah. And too bad if only it was vindicated.
Martin 10 was full of common sense.
Yeah,
So
there was no
whatever
way.
that
Like
comes
this Academy Ruins late game is one of the most absurd things. Like there's just no going out of it because the opponent would just draw whatever he wants all the time. And it only, like best case, you can make him waste his draw step every time.
Do you think,
Right? But how are you ever
do
going
you
to do
see
that?
a mistake in this game by any player?
No.